Hello everyone, thanks for checking this video out. In this video I'm going to be showing you a little farming run I add on to a short run that I've been taking to get some furniture recipes and potentially some motifs with the introduction of outfits and my recent interest in furnishings. I've started to collect furniture recipes, some of which sell for quite a bit of gold, and the motifs in some of the new DLC zones. So what I wanted to do, we're going to focus on showing you this little cave that's not really on a map, but has a nice collection of urns which have the potential to drop some pretty good furniture motifs, and sometimes or furniture recipes, and sometimes some armor motifs. And a lot of times you can just jump here, and if you just want to run into that motif, you can jump in to the cave in 2 seconds. But for those of you who watch any of my other videos, you know I like to farm. So basically what I've come up with is a little run. So I jumped to the way shrine just north of that one, and I've got this little circuit that I run here. It's basically just a little circle, and then I hit the road, jump down here. It's a short jaunt over to this way shrine, and then I hit the cave. So that's what we're going to be showing you here. So here we go. So basically, you start off by going to this way shrine, and then you're just basically going to head out south. Now, what you can do is check real quick, see if there are nodes over there. You can usually see them, but if they're not, I usually just jump down, head down here to the south, and there are some mobs in here, and I always kill these because these will drop leather. And then come up in here. Now, up in this little area over here is a little collection of nodes. Now, I've just recently switched back to stamina build, so I'm still getting used to the rotations that I'm using, but so it looks like somebody might have just come through here, but we'll collect what we can collect, and then I'll show you. The main purpose of this video is to show you the motifs. But I pick up everything, so I'm always looking for that ethereal dust. I just had one drop the other day while I was farming. There's a Cuda. We'll take it. Hell yeah. We'll leave those guys alone. So then you come up in here. Now once you come up in this area, so you can see on the map where we are, we've just come up this area here. There's a little cave up here, which you don't really have to worry about the cave. I'll show you that in just a second. Let me just kill this. When you do the quest, you'll go into this cave. Don't bother jumping down here if you're interested or you've already done it. There's nothing in there that's worth looting. In here, every once in a while you get a recipe, so always grab your backpacks. Right. And again, we're just making a little circle around here. We'll see if we can avoid the fight. Maybe not. No. Alright. We'll head back up this way. Alright, and so now we're on the road. So basically, what I'll do is just keep an eye out as you're riding to the motif farm. You basically want to stay heading south. If you see some nodes on the side of the road, grab them. There are a couple along the way. Again, I never miss one. I'm always being superstitious, so I tend to think if I see a node and don't grab it, it's going to be the one time that there was a node that that was going to drop that ethereal dust, right? So here we are here. Once you get here, you can kind of cut across to the way shrine. You'll pick it up if you head down that road just a bit to the south. And we'll shoot over here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to show you where to head if you happen to go to the way shrine, just for those of you who just want to do this recipe motif run. So just so you know, we're now here, right? So all we're going to do is head out over this lava. Okay, and there's a rubidite ore on the left, which this is a pretty frequented area, so it's not always popped. Sometimes it is. And then I tend to kill these guys, so let's do that real quick. So you will find that quite a few people, I mean, a lot of you guys probably already know about this, but it's a pretty easy place to go. So the trick with this thing is there's a quest in Morrowind that you have to do first, and if you haven't done that quest, when you go into the cave, you're going to find that the mobs in here will aggro you. There's nothing in here that's difficult at all. So you'll be able to breeze through them, but once you, so I highly recommend doing the quest. Once you've done it, and you come in here, these guys will all be neutral to you, right? So they're not going to attack, so you'll be able to just kind of roam free. So the two rooms we're looking at that we're focused on are these two here, and if you want to do a real quick run, these guys have the most urns, so just bang a left, and then jump, hit this room, and then hit this room. Being superstitious, I tend to go through and exercise all the urns just in case, because I'm always thinking the one time I don't do this, it's going to drop that purple recipe or motif that I really wanted. So there's a couple urns in that first room, and then there are some urns as you go into the hallway. There's a blueprint, which I may or may not know. We'll check after. And this room doesn't have any urns, so just head down the stairs. And then, basically, as you get used to this, it's best, you don't want to miss any, so just make your way, take your time, make your way around the rooms. Once you've run this thing a couple of times, you're going to recall where the urns are, so you'll be able to become much more efficient going through them. But when you're starting out, just go and hit them all, and just make your way around the perimeters, just to make sure you don't miss any. Now down here, this room here, you can go in it. It is mainly used for the quest. There is one urn in there. That's one I'm not superstitious about, because I just don't bother going in there, but feel free. There is one in there you can loot. Alright, so now we're coming up on the first big room. Okay, and that's in here. So as you can see in here, there are a ton of urns lining the walls, so just have at it. And again, you're going to pick up a lot of junk, so those of you that want to, you can, a lot of this stuff won't sell for anything, so feel free to just destroy it from your inventory, or keep it and deconstruct it if you want. Haven't seen anything drop. Alright, so that's all. I collected all the urns there. So now we're going to head back up the stairs. Right, and then this is the second room. It doesn't have quite as many urns as that one, but it does have quite a few. So hit the walls. There's a little trick with this back wall. It's not really a trick. It's just kind of a slightly hidden urn. I'll show you in a second. Okay, Okay, so once you get here on this back wall, there are 3 urns that are up in the shelving up here. So 2 of them you can get right there. So this one, and sometimes this one will be populated. The 3rd one, you just jump up on that stool there, and then work your way over, and you'll be able to get the 3rd one up there. Unfortunately, didn't have anything. There's nothing in that room with the people praying down there. Okay, and then you're back to the beginning. So it's a real quick run. You're not going to get something worth thousands of gold every time. But every once in a while you will hit the jackpot. I just hit a purple recipe the other day running this, and it sold for, I don't know, 15,000 gold, something like that. So it can be worthwhile. It takes 5 minutes to do. Even if you don't want to do the farming run, jump to that way shrine and check it out. So we'll just look real quick here, see if I got anything that's worth a shit. No. And here's one I don't know, which is fine. Wasn't worth much gold, but we'll just use it up. Alright? So make sure you check it out. Again, it takes 2 minutes to run. And who knows, maybe you'll hit it big. Let me know in a comment if you happen to hit a good recipe. Thanks for checking this one out. We'll see you next time.